Yeah, double whammy on some eater size. What's up, everybody? Ben Lampkins here at Angler's Itch Outdoors. Today we're changing it up a little bit. Haven't had much time to get out in the boat, but channel cat bite's been kind of picking up, and we're actually at my subdivision lake. It's actually got some channel cat in it, so we're gonna just give it a try. Got home from work, gonna throw some lines in the water, see if they're hitting in here yet or not. See if we can get some action. So, alright. So, today's bait, changing that up. I'm usually throwing out shad or cut bait. Breaking out the old hot dogs. Brought some night crawlers, some Canadian crawlers along. Might see which one they prefer, but they usually like them hot dogs. These little ponds like this do pretty good on hot dogs when they're kind of like these little stocked farm pond or subdivision ponds. So there's not really like shad or anything in here, so we're gonna try that out. Kind of a quick, cheap, easy bait. So not very fancy rod holders, but got these sitting in the garage. I need to get a little bit better ones for bank fishing, but should do the trick. Just don't know if I can get them into the ground here or not. The old trusty night crawler on there. Alright, so like a moron, I didn't check to see if these rod holders, they won't even fit these rods in them, so I'll just have to improvise. See if they're turned on yet in here. They stocked a channel cat in here 2 or 3 years ago, and they've been doing pretty good. It's getting to be a decent size, you know, it's kind of fun. I prefer going after them more wild fish, but sometimes on a time crunch, it's nice to be able to just come here and get a line wet. I'm using circle hooks now. I usually use J hooks with them, you know, these little pond channels, but last time I was using them here, they're swallowing them. So trying out the old circle hook to see. That seems to get them in the corner of the mouth where they don't swallow it so much. Looks like might be something hitting that hot dog. Take that. Here we go. Got one on the hot dog. Where'd you go? First little channel. You see the circle hook got him right in the corner of the mouth. Much better than swallowing them like they do with them J hooks. So I forgot to bring my pliers though, like a fool. I might have some in that tackle box though, but there we go. Yes. Off he goes. Get another bite on hot dog. I might switch them both up to hot dogs here. Me being stupid here. Yep, there's a fish. Oh, got off. Always bite when you're messing around with other stuff. Alright, let's get back out there. Get him. Where was it? Might be right here in the shallow with it being warmer today. Sometimes it'll just be right off the bank like that. Yeah, we got hot dogs on both. Got one on the bank, one kind of out a little further. Yep. That's why I need to get better rod holders for especially these circle hooks. Oh, so I'm still trying to take. There he is. Oh, see? Right there off the bank. Yeah. Yeah. Circle hook doing its job, keeping them from swallowing it there. That one's getting hit now. Turn around so I can watch it here, see if we can't get a double. Come off there, there we go. Oh, yep, there he goes. I think he might be on there. Yep. Ah. Oh, no, he's on there. Up, up, up. He's all over the place. There we go. Oh, 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 there we go. That circle hook again right in the corner of the mouth. I mean, that's my favorite thing about them circle hooks is, you know, catch and release. They don't swallow those hooks so much. And you can release those fish. I mean, a lot of these hooks anymore, they don't rust like you think. They're stainless steel. And so it's good to get a where they don't swallow it. So here's a double. There you go, double whammy on some eater size. We ain't eating today. It's catch and release only in this pond, but not bad for February. 80 degrees out. Channels are biting. Actually kind of picking up a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit more aggressive, so that's good. That one, I caught him 2-3 foot off the bank there. I'm just kind of smelling them hot dogs on my hand. It brings back memories when I was a kid fishing with hot dogs and stuff. Funny how those smells can bring back those memories. When I was a kid, we had a little, it was like a creek, but it was like a deep little hole there that filled in. We called it the mud hole. It was off from the creek. It was like there's a bigger subdivision lake up the hill, and it would drain down from there, and those fish would kind of wash into that mud hole. We'd go in there, fish there all the time as kids, and did pretty good, you know. It was nice having that down the street. You know, I'd get on my bike and go down there and fish. We'd catch catfish, carp, bass, anything that washed down from that lake. But that smell brings back that juice hot dogs and worms or whatever as a kid I can get my hands on. That was a thing. Big advantage of being a kid was I could get into all kinds of those private lakes and stuff and nobody minded one bit. Grow up a little bit, they tend to mind a little more, but when I was younger I'd be all over going all those little private subdivision lakes and stuff, and there'd be some really good fishing in some of them. I had one I used to bass fish. I'd get into 3, 4, 5 pound bass, you know, largemouth. Pretty easy. Nobody fished it or even knew they were in there, but I was able to get in there and ride my bike there is about a, oh, not quite a mile bike ride to get there, but I would just spend the whole day out hitting all those little things. You know, we didn't have phones and stuff as a kid. We did have Nintendo, but I would play that for a little bit, and still I'd have to get out, get in them creeks and them lakes and fish. So it's nice to get out in these little ponds like this and channel catfish, and kind of brings the kid out in you. But yeah, had a blast as a kid. I'd get up real early in the morning and just go get on my bike. I even built this little wooden trailer on the back of my bike that carried my rod, my tackle box, and there we go. And just have a good day fishing. Let's see. Don't ever be afraid to get fish right up on the banks, especially nighttime. When the night bite starts picking up. I've caught some pretty nice channels right just a foot or two off the bank. There he is. He's on. That other came right up to us there. Little fatty. Little fatty. Look at that belly. Off he goes. Oh, that was a fast one. That's a better one. Good job there. This one actually is just to prove what I was saying, that they don't rust. So here's my circle hooks right in the corner of his mouth again. And then there's let me get my hook out of there. It's a little bit better cat. See that? A little bit better. Alright, so I got my hook out. See, there's no hook out there. I mean, that was probably from... They don't rust out like you think. Luckily that one's in the corner of his mouth. But when they swallow them, you know, they can still... I mean, he's obviously still out there kicking, feeding. Get that hook out of his mouth. See? But a little bit better. There you go. It ain't drag peeling fun like them big blues, but it's fun. That's something you younger kids need to think of. Like I was saying, if you got that kid privilege to get into some of these places, you know, put them video games down for a little bit, get out there on your bike, get permission or whatever you got to. Most people have a hard time saying no to some of these kids out here just trying to fish, you know. I can't think of a time I was ever told no, or just going to these subdivision ones. And sometimes if you get on like a private lake where, you know, one homeowner owns it, you know, they might have a couple of rules that they want you to go by, so just make sure you follow them or ask what they are, and you'll be set. So put those video games down and get out there. Take advantage of being a kid while you can, because then it gets very hard to get permission when you get grown up. Got him. He wanted to take that pole with him. Like I said, sometimes they try to pull them rods in there, so I need to get a better rod holder. Take too long. That's how I like them to hit. A decent one. You hammered it. Alright, so switching over to the phone here, get a little bit better light. Try to get at least one or maybe two more fish before. Try to just do it from the phone. Oh, there goes already. That's fast. I think it's safe to say they're over there. Little guy. Hey. Not bad. Yeah, chill out. Sat out there about 20 seconds before it hit it. Another nice little feller here. There he is. Right up on the bank. He's going that way now. Right into that line. Another little eater guy. Alright, well there you have it, folks. We're actually back at the house. It's getting a little too dark out there to even see anything because I didn't bring a flashlight or any kind of light. So decided to come on back to the house. It's too nice of a day not to get out and fish. It was nice kind of just to sit on the bank and relax and catch a few channels. Takes a lot of hustle going after them trophies sometimes, and getting the boat out and getting gas and spending money on that and getting your bait and all that. So it's kind of nice just to have a quick little easy trip to the pond, sit on the bank, enjoy the weather, and just have a good time. So that's what we did today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.